Hi, everyone.
Keep it short, please.
Yeah, just a very short presentation on the midterm evaluation. My name's Andrew Howard, and I'm from Oxford Research, Denmark. So it's just a very brief presentation. Okay, I'm just going to talk briefly about the general purpose of the midterm evaluation. Like all midterm evaluations, we're going to review the performance of ESPON 2020 to date, considering all of its activities and outputs, and of course, the admin architecture and procedures as well. We're going to provide recommendations for the current period and the future programme period, and in particular, we're going to focus on the impact of the changes introduced to ESPON 2020 to address the issues identified in the previous ESPON 2013 programme. So very briefly, in terms of the objectives, like all European evaluations, we're going to evaluate and indicate the relevance, effectiveness, efficiency and consistency of the programme, examining the programme architecture and the outputs and activities against these evaluation criteria. Under these criteria, we'll identify the strengths and potential weaknesses of ESPON 2020. We'll highlight the key achievements made by ESPON 2020, realised up to now, and as mentioned, suggest potential improvements to strengthen the implementation of the current programme, and also possible elements that could be considered by the Monitoring Committee for developing ESPON 2020 developing the ESPON programme post-2020. So just to make you aware of the study duration and the next steps, the evaluation recently started in April this year and will continue until February next year. We've got a couple of big meetings along the way, an interim report, an interim meeting with the Monitoring Committee in Berlin in September, and then a draft final report meeting with the Monitoring Committee in Austria in early 2019. And just to give you a heads up, we have over the summer a target group and stakeholder online surveys, which we will be sharing with you. So it would be great if you could respond to the surveys. The surveys will contain much more detailed information on the evaluation, the topics and issues, etc. So this will help to answer some of your questions about the scope of the evaluation. So thank you very much for listening, and we're looking forward to receiving your survey responses. Thank you.